the shadowed hills of Nimmatabel, where winds cut cold and legends dwell, a man rose up with iron will, in a scrapyard humble, sturdy still. They called him the Lion, wild and free, a sailor's grit from sky to sea, with a heart that burned like the forge's flame, and Thaler bold was his proud name. Oh, he's the Lion of Nimmatabel, with fire and steel and tales to tell. A sailor's heart, a scrapper's might. He roars for truth, he roars for right, through rusted heaps and battles worn. For Monaro's folk his spirit soared, with Alisa fair and fierce at his side. The lion roars, our steadfast guide. Through metal heaps and rusted parts, he kept his gaze on the people's hearts. A voice unyielding, sharp and true, with Alisa fair his love in view. Now Alisa, beauty pure and bright, with eyes that turned the dark to light. She saw the soul behind his roar, the man of grit whom the town adored. Oh, he's the Lion of Nimmatabel, with fire and steel and tales to tell. A sailor's heart, a scrapper's might. He roars for truth, he roars for right, through rusted heaps and battles worn. For Monaro's folk his spirit soared, with Alisa fair and fierce at his side. The lion roars, our steadfast guide. He'd speak his mind both blunt and raw, with words that kept the weak in awe. But he saw the struggles deep and wide, the Monaro folk with him they'd ride, while the council dithered blind and mute, and funds poured down in silent disputes. The hammer gang with secrets bound drew ire from every soul around. Oh, he's the Lion of Nimmatabel, with fire and steel and tales to tell. A sailor's heart, a scrapper's might. He roars for truth, he roars for right, through rusted heaps and battles worn. For Monaro's folk his spirit soared, with Alisa fair and fierce at his side. The lion roars, our steadfast guide. But Andrew stood with lion's might, to cast their deeds in the public light. He told the folk of truth concealed, of funds misplaced, of pain unhealed. Each dollar drained, a dollar lost, while we bear hardship, count the cost. They scheme and plan while roads decay, and services drift far away. Oh, he's the Lion of Nimmatabel, with fire and steel and tales to tell. A sailor's heart, a scrapper's might. He roars for truth, he roars for right, through rusted heaps and battles worn. For Monaro's folk his spirit soared, with Alisa fair and fierce at his side. The lion roars, our steadfast guide. The lion's roar, it reached each ear, from Bombola's hills to Jindabyne clear, where rates once fair had climbed so high that common folk let out a sigh. Through rusted heaps and battles worn, for Monaro's folk his spirit sworn, with Alisa fair and fierce at his side. The lion roars, our steadfast guide. Oh, he's the Lion of Nimmatabel, with fire and steel and tales to tell. A sailor's heart, a scrapper's might. He roars for truth, he roars for right, through rusted heaps and battles worn. For Monaro's folk his spirit soared, with Alisa fair and fierce at his side. The lion roars, our steadfast guide. The lion's roar, it reached each ear, from Bombola's hills to Jindabyne clear, where rates once fair had climbed so high that common folk let out. Oh, oh, oh.